And we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeons and Dragons: The Lanwell Chronicles. And for today, we shall, I believe, only Doc and Quill have not done the recap, so let's see which one of them is subjected to it today.
Wait, are we sure about that?
Yeah, I rechecked. It was you did it before we went on break, and then Crow did it last session.
Okay.
I checked specifically to make sure I wasn't forgetting anything.
To think I went and prepared all of this last night. No, my recap is wasted.
Oh well, you'll maybe you'll get picked in 3 sessions.
Uh,
Anyways, it will be Doc.
Right. So, in the previous session before last time, we had kind of cut off where Harold was making rounds of the ship at night,
recap is
and he happened to notice Warren having a little problem in the form of being stabbed. And Warren identified Dana as his attacker. So, at the start of last week's session, uh, Harold, Reniel, and Sergey went to go confront Dana, while Eugene went to notify the captain and the rest of the crew what was going on. Um, Upon confrontation, Dana stated that her motivation was simply boredom. She was tired of being a lowly cook, wanted some excitement, and apparently this was worth attempting to stab her crewmate over. She also apparently had a system in place where she would signal to a school of Carvanha around the ship to get them to chew through the hull and sink it. Um, Reniel came up with a rather ingenious gambit involving using minor illusion to look like he essentially disemboweled Harold and Sergey and managed to convince Dana that he had betrayed the rest of the party and intended to join her, which got her to drop her guard long enough for um, him to get the jump on her and for two other members of the crew to show up and join in on everything as well. We managed to subdue Dana, the final blow being landed by Harold for, I think it was criticizing her cooking with vicious mockery.
It was either her cooking or her singing. I can't remember which.
Oh, it was her singing. That was it. Um, but so we got her captured. We also knew that there were still very possibly those Carvanha circling the ship. So Harold, Sergey, and Oda, who is a Marini, kind of went off the side of the ship to deal with them. And some of them we managed to deal with. Harold marked them with fairy fire, and then um, Kaylin fried them pretty easily. Harold was out of spell slots, so we couldn't do that with the other two. So we had to deal with them more manually. One of them we managed to drive off. The other one, Eugene threw his grappling hook over the side of the boat, and we fished it up. And we have now captured it with the intent to interrogate it as well. And we have hauled up anchor. We're on our way again. Probably only have a couple more days before we make it to Troffanel. And that, I believe, is where we left off.
Yep. So, yeah. That was pretty good. Give me a d6. Oh,
nice.
nice. Okay.
This person liked your recap.
Parser approved.
Okay, so, after hauling it up, you guys were allowed, since you guys were interrupted in your sleep, you were allowed to return back to your room and rest so that you can be fully ready and rested for what is coming along. So, which of you plans on taking that, and do you all plan on taking that, or do only a few of you plan on taking that?
I am definitely taking that.
Yeah, if we're
So-
gonna be fighting a bunch of guys, it's worth sleeping, I think.
So we haven't got the benefits of a full long rest if we don't go back to sleep?
That is correct.
Okay, then I guess we kind of have to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the downsides to not sleeping are
Yeah, a little detrimental.
exhaustion.
Well, I wouldn't have you guys face exhaustion. You just wouldn't gain any of your full rest benefits, because most of you were asleep for most of the night. So, if you don't have anything you want to lose, or if you don't have anything you'd gain from it, you can just stay up. Otherwise, I assume most of you kind of want your long rest stuff back.
Yeah, I'm. Does that mean I get the dice again?
Yeah, you would get to roll the dice.
All right, yeah, I guess I'll go back to sleep then.
I don't know if I don't actually have any need to.
Okay, so Sergey, you plan on not doing?
I've already gotten the rest I needed.
Okay, so yeah, everyone else, you go to sleep. Sergey, you're sort of helping around, and after a few hours of extra sleep, you all wake up feeling much more rested than you were when you woke up early in the morning.
Okay. Excellent. Boom.
15.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Neat.
Okay, so as you all wake up, and Sergey, you've been helping with this, you see that the crew is basically bringing up cannonballs from the storage and bringing it to the top deck. You see them sort of systematically working towards that. Sergey, you have also been helping, and you know that this is because they're preparing to get the cannons ready for if the pirates show up and any encounter that happened.
And my mic seems to be doing things. Okay.
Fine.
Just sometimes it doesn't alert in Discord, so I don't know if it's actually transmitting or not.
I've been hearing you so far.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what most of you wake up to see, while Sergey, you've been doing that basically when everyone fell asleep, and it's been a few hours.
Cool.
Oh, this is getting a bit serious.
It's all in preparation, friends. I'm not going to want to let them get us red-handed, as they say.
What I'm generally gonna keep to myself, but I'm kind of looking around and seeing if how should I put this? If someone is maybe out of place or doing something suspicious.
So basically, you're keeping an eye on the guys to potentially fish for more traders.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Like if someone's going off alone, doesn't seem like they're working towards what is currently being done right now. Stuff like that.
Okay. Oh, and I should mention, by the way, as you guys woke up, you did not see Warren in your room. Or,
Yeah.
yeah, Warren.
Okay.
Is Kaylin still in there?
Kaylin isn't either.
When Sergey was up, did
What,
maybe
yeah, would I have
see?
spotted either of them?
You would have, yes. You would have seen Warren leaving about an hour or two before these guys woke up. He seems to be fine he seems to be fine, but a little woozy, and Kaylin is keeping an eye on him, making sure that he's recovered.
All right. Renyel's going to go to Captain Radcliffe, and he's going to say,
Has Dana been interrogated yet?
Okay, are you all following? The captain is top deck controlling the ship right now.
Yeah, I think Harold's gonna be there for this as well.
Yeah.
Well, assuming I would have spotted the rest of the group, then I would probably meet up with them.
Yeah, I imagine you probably spotted them as you were going up and down helping out.
Mhm.
I'm probably going to remain dutiful to what I said before, looking around and just making sure, very suspicious of everyone.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright, so all of you except for Eugene, you go up to the captain, and after Reniel asks that, he says, yes, we have finished Dana's interrogation, and we're in the middle of that Carvana's interrogation. He has yet to give us his name.
What did you learn from Dana?
If the Carvana has corroborated her story, we have learned, well, I consider it good news, but Eisen didn't as much. We've learned that Leviathan's claw has expanded, and we are not being chased by their main group, but rather a fringe sort of group looking to impress their leader.
A fringe group.
Indeed.
So they're not controlling just one ship, but now a fleet?
That's what it appears to be, yes. We haven't gotten details on how many, unfortunately, but it does appear that they have a fleet at their command.
Well, if he's not cooperating, I might be able to loosen his tongue a bit.
If you wish to join the interrogation of the Carvana, you may feel free to. I will not stop you. But
What have we gotten from him so far?
Currently, we know that the Fringe group is led by Drizzle. We know that they plan on... intended to ambush us when we were about a day away from Trompanel. That way they can take us out when we're far away from the greater Lanwell, and when we're far enough away from Trompanel that they won't notice anything.
I assume that was a backup plan. What do they want from us, though, if they were willing to sink the ship?
I believe what they wanted was what Dana said. They wanted to settle the score with Eisen, because he used to be a part of Leviathan's Claw before some sort of schism or something happened, and that was her role. But now that we have captured Carvana and the other ones have fled, and now that Dana's been compromised, they're going to sink our ship in order to prevent any witnesses and prevent us from learning any more information.
Wait a minute. They tried to... Hold on. The whole dumping food was supposed to get us to go back to Lanwell. That would seem to contradict what they're trying to do here.
Well, dumping food was, at least according to Dana, not to get us to go back to Landwell. It was supposed to get us to stop and slow down. Basically, they wanted us to be forced to either stop and slow down or to be hungry and less able to work.
Well, it did take us extra time gathering food. Not to mention our indecision on the matter.
Beyond that, I can't say I'm too privy to their plans. For now, we're basically preparing and getting ready for when their ship appears on the horizon, because more than likely we will have to fight them off.
Just for clarification, you said the captain of this fringe group was named Drizzle, or they?
They are a
I
drizzle.
might have.
They are
Okay.
a drizzle. The Pokemon Drizzle. It's the evolution of Sobble.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, Gen 8 Pokemon, so yeah.
Emo lizard.
Yeah, Emo Lizard.
one I didn't see throughout my playthrough, so no wonder I was confused.
Let me just give you the Bulbapedia article for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
know
one.
which one you're talking about.
Okay.
Right, so let's see. So we'll want to know exactly where they're lying in wait for us, what they would have at their disposal, size of the crew. Am I missing anything?
Are you
Not
asking?
that I can think of.
I was just about to say, who are you asking that?
Yeah, I'm not here right now, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of asking it aloud.
Rainel's got nothing.
No, that is Sergey.
Right then.
Believe that sounds just about what we need to know, yes. Suppose if you think of anything else, you can feel free to continue your interrogation. We're done, as I said before, we're done with Dana, and we're, at least Eisen right now is in the middle of interrogating the Carvana. So you may act as you feel fit. For now, we're busy preparing, so...
Perhaps we go and check on this Carvana then. Maybe Eisen wants some help.
My thoughts exactly.
Do you wish for me to be there, or shall I stay behind?
Up to you.
I will accompany you then.
I don't think there's much in playing good cop, bad cop here. We're just going to want information.
Pay me no mind. I will simply be there.
I will simply be there, watching very carefully.
Knowingly.
Okay, so is that what you're all gonna do? Well, obviously, except for Eugene, is still. Right now, as of right now, Eugene, by the way, you've been, so far everything's been looking fairly standard. There doesn't seem to be anyone who's going off on their own or doing anything. So
Or
far.
also, like if any sabotaging is happening too, I just thought too.
Yeah. So far, when you check in the hold, so far everyone there seems to be just grabbing cannonballs and getting ready. There doesn't seem to be any suspicious activity currently. I'll say as a
Right.
general term.
Okay.
But anyways, the rest of you all walk down into the crew rooms, and you didn't see where the Carvana was taken. Or no, wait, you would have actually. So yeah, you head over and you go to the room where the Carvana is, and as you're about to reach the door, you see it open up, and you see Eisen walking out from that door, sighing.
I take it he hasn't said anything.
He has been a very tough nut to crack, yes. It's been frustrating. I've managed to, more or less, at least, get about what we got from Dana, but I've not gotten much more.
Well, Harold, it sounded as though you had an idea.
Is there anything you've gotten from Dana but not from him?
As of right now, no. As of right now, it appears their story is the same.
Have either of them told you their motive?
No. Both of them are keeping personal details rather close to the chest, as it were.
Then
All I know is that both of them, at least the Carvana, considers me traitor, and Dana Dana wanted to capture me for them. That is all I've gotten in terms of motivation. In any case, if you wish to interrogate him, you may feel free to. For now, I shall report to the captain and begin preparing. With a nod, Eisen goes on his way.
What modifiers do you guys have on insight?
+1.
+2.
You probably
Plus,
wanted Eugene for this.
+5.
Ah! Oh, well, this is awkward.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast an enhance ability on myself and give myself advantage on wisdom checks.
Okay. And you're gonna head in?
Yes.
Okay. So the three of you walk in, and you see the Carvana is still in that fishbowl, still looking about as peeved off as you last saw him. He at least isn't attempting to batter the glass or anything anymore. He's realized that that's a terrible idea, but as you walk in, he's giving you the stink eye, and he says, "Oi, why don't you mates leave me alone? I ain't telling you nothing I ain't told him. So go piss off or something like that."
We'll see about that. Why don't we start with your name?
None of ya.
All right. Well then, Nunya. What exactly were you hoping to accomplish here?
But you already heard that from that Dana bloke. We're here to capture Eisen so Sheldon could take him to our leader could take him to the captain and get some sort of reward. There ain't nothing else here for it.
I want to make an insight check.
Okay. Do you want to roll again?
Yep. Okay, 17.
Okay. So, what you see from him is that from all outward appearances, this does seem to be, at the very least, this does seem to be what he was told, and he's fairly confident that is why they're there. If there's anything else, you imagine it might be something the captain specifically has, but at the very least, this Carvana's pretty sure that's why they're there.
Obviously, that didn't work now, did it?
What was your first clue, Einstein?
So surely you've got some sort of backup plan.
Maybe we do, maybe we don't. It ain't none of your business.
I'm a little curious how you think it isn't any of my business. Don't I put it this way? I already have some idea of the backup plan. But I want more details.
Well, don't we all want more details? Fortunately, my lips are sealed. So go bugger off.
We already know that you're planning on laying ambush for us about a day off of Trophanel. So tell me, what size of crew have you got?
Oh, we've got
And
the most massive crew you can imagine. Hundreds of Pokemon are lying in wait for you, and y'all are just gonna get yourselves screwed out there. Roll
I
insight.
see. Oh, I don't get to use the check I had before.
Oh, if you
I
want.
guess we might as well just do 2d20 and add 3 to whichever rolls higher. 19.
Okay, so you can tell that he's intentionally trying to scare you and exaggerating. He is clearly lying or upplaying the size as much as possible, and he's trying to scare you.
My. I'm not sure we'll be able to deal with that.
Yeah, may as well just surrender yourselves and give yourselves to the captain's mercy or whatever. Now you're done talking with me.
Where's the ambush set to take place exactly?
Well, what don't we want to know? Fortunately, I ain't about to tell you.
We'll see about that. Let me ask this again. Where exactly is it going to take place? And then Herald issues a single command, expending a first level spell slot. Answer.
Oh boy, interesting. Alright. Let's see, that is a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Correct.
And what's your DC?
13.
He got 12!
Oh.
Wow, okay. So, you make your command, and you see for a moment he's trying to desperately to resist it, but as your magic takes a hold of him, his lips open, and he says, Blue Rock Island. We plan on hiding behind the cliffs on the island and striking from your left side the moment you guys pass by. And as soon as that leaves his lips, he shuts them again with a loud snap, and his eyes widen as he realizes what happened.
Never forget, I'm the one who holds the cards here.
What a wonderful show. I'm glad that we have our answers now.
That'll be all for now. I'll come back again if I need more.
Well, aren't you people fancy? Whatever. Leave.
And Harold, in fact, does so.
Reniel's going to follow him.
And of course, Sergey will as well.
Okay.
And once they're out of earshot from the room, Reniel's going to say,
If you plan on pulling that trick again later, let me know. I have a way to make it easier.
I'll keep that in mind.
Either way, this is impressive work.
All right. And Harold's going to go to the captain and basically relay, they're planning on laying ambush near Blue Rock Isle. They're going to attack from the left. Going to say he doesn't think their crew is likely to be that big, but he doesn't actually know.
Okay. The captain takes all this information, nods, and you see currently that they were setting up the cannons on the back side of the ship, but the captain yells out a command towards the rest of them, and the crew is starting to move the cannons to the left side of the ship to prepare it for when the pirates come up from your left. Thank you for the information. We would have been completely unprepared if we didn't know.
It's all about asking in the right way.
Must be very skilled then.
What other preparations do we need to make?
As of right now, we are busy bringing up all the cannonballs, so we have plenty of ammunition. Beyond that, we will need to come up with some form of plan of attack. Are you able to figure out exactly how they intend to ambush us? I mean, beyond the fact that they're hiding and stuff like that. Like, do they just plan on firing at us, or do they have any other tricks we should know about?
Out of character, I totally forgot.
I know.
know where he is. We can just go back.
He isn't going to answer again. I think he said they were going to try to fire at us again, but couldn't we just take an alternate route?
We could, yes. Though
That seems like the easiest solution to me.
we could, yes. Though the thing I worry about personally is what happens if we take that alternate route. They figure out that we're not here on the time we should, and then they begin searching for us. Whereas right now, we know exactly where they're coming from, so we can strike first. It'll give us the advantage, versus if we went a different way, they could find us and attack us, giving them the advantage. We know they have we know they more than likely have the Carnivore that they can scout with, and we don't know if they have any other possible scouting tools. Though, if you do think it is best we take a different route to Tronfanel, then I'm willing to do so.
What would be like the standard unit of measurement used for like nautical navigation?
I'm not a ship captain myself, so
I mean, like, would word terms like kilometers or miles or whatever be used in this setting?
I'll say yes because I have no reason not to have them exist.
There's a nautical mile, so
So yeah, miles, kilometers.
Seems if we go a few kilometers out of our way, okay, maybe several, a lot, we could be well on our way to Trophanel before they even notice we're not there. I highly doubt they know exactly when we're supposed to arrive.
Hmm.
My only concern with that is that while we are on Trophanol Islands, they could still attack the ship.
At which point we'd be in a much more defensible position.
Or we'd be anchored and we'd be sitting ducks.
Suppose that's true.
I do not expect Trophanel would help us in that instance either. We are outsiders, and they would only help if it were a threat to them. At least so I've heard about from those who are close in Trophanel.
Fine.
Though we certainly could try it. I suppose.
Well, you're the ones who have more experience with this sort of thing than I do, so I'll trust your judgment.
If you could, at the very least, can you potentially use your interrogation, however you did it, to ask what they have for scouting?
Yeah, I can try that.
Very well. If we know how they'll scout us out if we don't go, then it may make it easier for us to do that and then escape.
How far are we away from this Blue Rock Island right now?
We will hit, if it is the island I assume they're talking about, we will hit Blue Rock in the early morning tomorrow.
Okay.
So do you plan on going back down to the Carnival or Dana? Or Dana? Yeah, Dana.
We could try. I guess we could try talking to Dana, see if she's any more cooperative.
Okay. So you go back down. You go back down and you walk into the room where Dana was stored, and you see that she's all trussed up and she ain't going anywhere anytime soon. And as you walk in, she gives you guys an unamused look and she's like, "Oh, more, huh? Or are you guys here to gloat about your victory?"
I've got better things to do with my time. And I mean, this is really kind of your fault.
Well, excuse me. You know, if you just followed along with my little plan or let me take Ison and Warren, then you'd be on your little island and this ship would be fine and I'd be on my way too. But you just had to play interference. So I'd say really this is your fault.
We can keep playing these word games all day, or we can get down to business.
Yeah, well, right. What are you here for?
What's the crew's plan, their backup plan, considering how you botched things up?
Isn't that an interesting question? Well, hon, I can't say I know. After all, this was the plan. And since I failed it, well, how would I know what their backup plan is? It's not like they have the ability to tell me or anything.
What exactly did they tell you in Warren?
It was simple, really. The initial plan was to do a little bit of sabotage. We'd take out their food one day, make them starve, or make them starve it irritable, or slow them down a bit, pull them off schedule a little. Then the next day, we'd sabotage all the cannonballs, leave them defenseless. Next day, we'd take out the lifeboats and the sails, make them unable to move, and then the rest of the crew would come in. We'd blast off what we could, steal what little treasure this thing probably has, but more importantly, we'd strong arm to get eyes in. I'd take little Warren with me, and then we'd be on our merry way. That was the plan in any case.
Where'd you even meet up with them?
Back at port. In fact, it was pretty sure the same day you guys came on. I was just minding my own business, checking it out, when I saw the captain over there. He seemed interesting, and I quickly figured out he was with Leviathan's Claw. So I pulled on the charm. I was feeling bored after all. I put on the charm and got him to agree. Of course, then Warren came in. Would have ruined my plans if I didn't exploit the fact that he's not exactly welcome in Trompanel, and got him to agree with the plan.
I see. Obviously, we know about the Carvana. What other kinds of scouts do they have?
Dana looks at you, but she doesn't say anything. She's just giving you a smirk. And yeah, that's basically it. She's not saying anything.
I can make this very unpleasant. I don't want to have to, but then again, you're kind of the person who deserves that, aren't you?
Oh, more unpleasant than what I'm already dealing with? I don't think you could really do that, darling.
Have you ever lost your own free will?
I mean, I'm tied up right now, so I'd say my free will is basically non existent. But I know what you mean, darling. I'm very familiar with magic. In fact, pretty sure I know exactly what you intend to do to me. But I'd say I've got a good chance of resisting it.
Harold is going to point to Renyel and say, all right, let's see what this, how's he going to word this? All right, well, I'm going to try it again.
Briniel starts mind slivering her.
Okay, which saves that?
It's an int save, but he's just going to keep doing it until it sticks.
It's a cantrip.
Wow.
It's a cantrip, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna bother rolling because, like, it doesn't matter what her saves or anything like that.
Eventually, it's going to work.
Yeah, inevitably, it manages to stick. So, yeah, I'll say that, yeah, it's happened.
She is more vulnerable now.
Let's try this again. What kind of scouts do they have? Answer. He casts command.
Okay. Alright. first off, what does Mind Sliver exactly do in terms of saves again?
She rolls her save and then she rolls a d4 and subtracts it.
Ah,
Ooh.
okay, gotcha.
Bane.
Yeah, it's basically Bane. Alright. Well, her save was 14, so hope for 2 less. And she got exactly 2, so she was reduced straight down to 12.
Nice.
Okay.
So she takes 3 damage.
Alright, yeah, also the damage. Forgot about that part. Okay, so you see her having that piercing headache of the Mind Sliver, and then you use your spell. As she suggested, it seemed like, yeah, she would potentially resist it, but thanks to that piercing thing in her mind, she was unable to, and her lips go, and she says, they have 4 swell. Each of them are pretty fast flyers, and each of them are really good scouts. They typically, if they need to, they typically patrol in a circle surrounding the ship, and they're able to spot other ships from far off distances. And after saying that, that's when the spell leaves, and she closes her whips, and her lips, and you see her shuddering.
Don't make me have to do that again. Thank you for being so cooperative, though. It's much appreciated.
She does not answer you again.
And Harold's just going to turn around and leave.
Renyl's just gonna look at her for a moment before following.
Sergey?
Leaving as well.
Okay. So...
Talk no.
No! You know the chat can see that, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so Eugene, you've been looking around, and so far you've noticed your teammates going in and interrogating, but you haven't noticed beyond that anybody else is doing anything suspicious. At this point in time, you imagine that the rest of the crew are legit and not traitors or anything like that.
Yeah, not trying to sabotage anything.
Yeah.
And not just like leaving that rope a little loose or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'll just kind of go back to the party.
Okay.
Did you guys learn anything? I wrote
We
it all
did.
down, so.
We learned where they're planning to ambush us from. We learned how they're going to find us in advance. We learned just how Alice Dana is. She sought them out. They didn't come to her. They didn't start this. She actively sought them out of her own initiative.
Well, I'm not going to try to deduce the rationale of a crazy person, but if well, I don't know much about seafaring at all. Well, like I said, I only have a character that has done that before, but if I know anything, that funny enough, I think ship's biggest weakness is, well, fire. We don't
I
have.
seem to recall hearing that at some point.
I don't think we just need to disable them. We don't need to fight everyone. If we can take out their sail, that could be a solution. And they're, well, just taking out the sails should maybe be our priority if we are to make contact with them.
I could likely take out the sails, but we would need to be rather close.
Yeah, I know.
I would expect them to try to do the same thing to us.
Yeah, that's why I think we should prepare for that as well.
How are we
Another
supposed
option,
to
of
go about
course.
doing that? Sorry, Ace.
Oh, yeah. We could always see if there's some way to take out their masts rather than just their sails.
Yes. Or there's also, well, the same idea they were doing with the basculin, but I have no doubt in my mind there's probably more Pokemon in the water too. Just like you said, they're probably preparing for that tactic as well.
The only
Renniel-
Pokemon we have that might be able to do something like that would be Sergey.
Renniel, do you think there's any way you could board their ship?
He thinks
Being-
for a while.
Being invisible.
I cannot think of any way to get over there. Perhaps besides launching me out of a cannon, but I do not think that would end well.
No, it would not.
That's an interesting image, though.
I don't even know if
Just
that's actually.
picturing the Forsaken Fortress from Wind Waker.
Put him in the barrel, launch him.
Except instead of screaming, it's just blank.
It's just a blank expression.
Does parlay exist with the pirates here, Sergey?
Sergey,
I would
you,
assume probably not.
yeah, you imagine that if someone were to parlay with someone else, but based on the reputation Leviathan's Claw has given themselves recently, you imagine parlay's probably not gonna work with these guys.
He shakes his head. No, this crew's changed. They've become more and more vicious, as tales have told.
Well, what I think we need to do is we somehow need to get the element of surprise on our side.
That'll be difficult with their scouts.
Yeah, but I'm not too familiar with boats and all that to really know how to do that.
I would want to hide his ship.
You'd probably have to look to Renniel for that because I don't really know how you would hide a ship in the middle of the ocean.
Renniel's been looking at the ground this whole time, but then he looks up and he says,
I cannot get myself over there invisibly, but someone else could go over there invisibly.
How so?
I could turn Sergey invisible and he could swim over to the boat.
They'd see him in the water, though.
Me being invisible.
Yes, because if you go in the
would
water,
displace the water.
Right.
Although if he dove, he'd be a lot less noticeable.
But there might be Pokemon underneath the boat, like the Basculin.
It would be a lot harder to notice an invisible Pokemon underwater than moving along the surface.
That's true.
Let's say I make my way over. At what point, well, how long would this invisibility last, and what would you suggest I do once I get there?
You would have 1 hour, assuming no one hurts me, in which case it could end sooner. And
Right.
once you get there, you could do any number of things.
Getting oil on the boat could, well, if you can somehow get into the inside of it, getting oil there, they can't put that out very easily. Not with water, anyway.
You could loosen the sails.
If we're looking to stop them, perhaps an oil fire in the sails. That's what I'm thinking.
That would require cooperation from us, too. We'd have to know you put the oil there.
Right.
We have the shells.
Oh, yeah, we still have those. But we need a backup plan, because I have found just having one main plan, it never really just works that way.
Not for only one person going over there.
Yeah. What we can do... I'm looking through my items here. I don't have anything too fantastic. Do any of you have items that do unusual things that you can maybe apply to this situation?
Particularly,
Renyl's mane shuffles around a bit and then he shakes his head.
I already have the seashells, but not much else.
I have a bunch of oil flasks that I can probably give to Sergey to maybe spread around the ship. There's something a little far-fetched we can do, but if we can get enough flour, well, it's very flammable while airborne.
You're suggesting I toss this flour or what?
Oh, we'd need more than the sack of flour I have. We'd need maybe. Well, they lost all the food, so never mind. Yeah, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I don't really have a strategy outside the Sergey one.
Oil flasks on the boat.
And we could launch fire at them. Is there any other fire type Pokemon besides me? No, there's not.
Well, Renyl can spit fire.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess both of us can maybe do that, but you can do it a lot farther range than me. I can only do it at 60 feet.
Renyl can do it 240 feet.
Jeez.
Yeah. So maybe, yeah, that is a good idea for you to aim for the flag when Sergey gives the signal.
Yep.
Yeah.
the only other option I could think of is using the cannons and try to take out the mast.
Yeah.
That
Good
is
luck
very-
hitting one cannonball at the mast, though.
And oh, another thing, if you see a rudder under there, Sergey, maybe try to get rid of that too.
Right.
Actually, even better, what if you could lock it to one side?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Keep them spinning in circles, yes. That would probably be the best thing to do.
Yeah.
That even if you can't do that, just disabling it would help a lot.
Yeah. If you see any opportunity to sabotage the ship to stop it, then we'll do that.
No, look through my
Anything
inventory
changes
for
in the
the...
pl- If anything changes in the plan, you can always tell us through the shells.
Right. I'm gonna hand one of those shells back over to the group then.
And I'll go into my bag and give you 10 oil flasks.
All right. I'll note those down. Very flammable.
And another thing is, if they become aware of the oil, you could threaten them by holding a torch over it if things get bad, if they catch you.
I do not have a torch.
I give you a torch. Do you have like a tinder box or something to start
I
a fire?
don't think I have any of that sort of stuff.
Does anyone have a tinder box?
I got a freaking entertainer's pack as my starting equipment. It's useless.
Yeah. I forwent getting a tinder box because obvious reasons.
Right.
Type.
Well,
Someone on the ship may have one.
Yeah, I'd imagine they probably have one. I mean, have we seen lanterns around here? I mean, they've got to have one if seen lanterns.
Yeah, there are occasional lanterns that are used to light up the ship late evening so that everyone can go to their crew rooms.
Yeah,
all right.
Just borrow a tinder box.
Plus, he also knew that Dana cooked with
Right.
cooked using fire as well. So
We should ask Dana for a tinderbox. I'm sure she would cooperate.
The less time I have to spend around her, the better.
Now, I think I should stay in the crow's nest and look out for those birds. I mean, we know where the ambush is set. So, maybe when we get close enough. How long is Sergey just fine to swim all day if he wanted to?
I believe so. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not going to rule exhaustion for swimming the entire day or anything like that.
Right.
Okay. Well, once we get close to them, we'll let Sergey maybe go ahead and board their ship at this island. And then we'll set sail towards it and let them set off their ambush while Sergey is aboard.
We have to keep in mind he can only stay invisible for an hour.
Yeah, that's why. Just like say when he's like half an hour away, maybe 45 minutes, or let's say maybe 20 minutes away from the islands. No doubt the birds are going to see us by then, but they're going to go report back for us to let Sergey to go and swim there.
I'm not sure if I quite follow. So I'll start swimming when we're 20 minutes out, or
when we're about 20 minutes to arrive at Blue Water Rock, I think it was. Blue Rock Island.
Yeah, Blue Rock Island.
Yeah.
All right.
And then it should take you 20 minutes to get there, leaving you 40 minutes
to cause chaos.
Yeah. And then we'll go before then. We'll just kind of stop and anchor and let you get there. But then we'll start going towards the ambush.
Okay. I think we have ourselves a plan.
We should somehow fortify our sails.
The only thing I can think of is to make our sails wet upon getting within range.
Yeah.
Prevent them from burning us. Though them tearing the sails wouldn't exactly matter.
But once they have been slowed down significantly, you come back here and use that baton to make us shoot ahead.
All right. Obviously, there's the concern of going alone with any of this, but we don't have many options. Well, rather, we don't have any other options.
I would say go for the rudder first. And
That was my thought.
Yeah.
if you can take care of that, then it would not matter as much if we cannot disable the sails.
You'll be harder to notice going for there too. Fewer eyes on you.
The question is, do I go for both or just the rudder?
Go for the rudder first, and if you have the time, go for the sail.
All right. In the meanwhile, let's go ahead and go find ourselves a tinderbox.
Okay. Are you also going to explain this plan to the captain?
Yeah.
Alright. So, yeah, you explain the plan to the captain. He gives you a tinderbox, so you have that. And yeah, they also are ready to assist in whatever way you want them to. You know that Phelps is going to also be helping you keep an eye out for the birds in the crow nest.
Yeah. I'm going to be using a spyglass too.
Okay, so yeah, you're gonna definitely be prepared for that. And yeah, is there anything in particular, anything else you guys want to do for the rest of the day, since it'll be tomorrow morning when the plan goes into action?
I'm going to ask if there's any nets on the ship.
Yes, there are.
I ask if maybe we should prepare those in case the basculin attack again.
Carnivaba.
Or yeah, Carvana.
Carvana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call him Carnival, but it's probably Carvana. Okay.
Get your maybe have your strongest Pokemon try to catch them and pull them up. They're harmless outside the water.
Okay, yeah. So, he was going to be on cannon duty, but hearing that, let's see, who would be doing that?
Huntley?
Probably, yeah, Huntley will be on fishing duty. Keep an eye in the water and then attempt to fish up any of the Carvana that try and come close. And you also know that Warren, since he's healed, he looks like he's ready to get into the water and help as well.
And Warren, you tell us their position if you see them.
All right, I will.
All right, and then I guess we'll. Do you want to go to the next mission? Ding. Yes.
Yeah, for now, either. Yeah, for now, basically, yeah, I'll say you guys are just helping the crew get everything ready, get the ship battle worthy, and all that stuff, and you will all head to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, I'd say the night will pass, but Rainy will join me in the party splits.
Alrighty.
Okay. So you, the rest of your group, I'll go in. Kaylin and everyone else, they're all fully asleep.
Alright. Reniel is going to head on down to the kitchen and see if he can find a small rag.
Oh gosh. Okay, you go into the kitchen and give me investigation.
22.
Okay, yeah, you easily find a small rig.
Alright, and now he's going to go up to the room where Dana is,
Okay,
and he's going to go inside.
alright. You walk in. You see, Dana there. She seems to have... First off, she is awake, and you imagine she doesn't get much sleep, considering everything that's happening. So she is awake. She seems to have somewhat recovered from the previous, as when she sees you walk in, she goes, "Oh, the tentacle freak is here."
Her mouth. As soon as she opens her mouth, he's going to shove the rag into it.
She sees... Okay, yeah, she's tied up, so she can't really do anything, so... As you do this, her eyes widen, and she's looking at you, trying to see some sort of explanation or something.
And she hears in her head,
Are things still too boring for you? Are you still looking for a thrill?
What the hell are you doing?
As long as you are alive, you are a threat. If you get free, you could try to kill everyone on the ship again. You could seek revenge. And it is better for everyone on the ship that you die.
Wait, what? You can't!
Give me one reason why I should not.
Because I'm tied up here, I can't do anything. Or didn't you realize that's the point?
Oh, that is the point. As you saw when Eugene was fighting with me, neither of us is very strong, and alone I would have no chance against you. But now, you have no way to fight against me.
The captain, the crew, nobody will... You know, if you do this, everyone will hate you.
Why should they care?
Because you killed a defenseless Pokemon.
I killed a traitor. I am not murdering someone, Dana. This is an execution. You are guilty. You put this entire crew at risk. For no reason other than being bored. You are a threat to everyone, and you are better off dead.
You... Fine, do it, and just know that you'll be labeled a monster forever. Do you really want that?
No, but it is already too late for that.
and Reniel's just going to start mind slivering her until she dies.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, I could arguably just constantly have her roll and see if she's lucky enough, but that would require probably 8 hours of rolls, would require thousands of rolls, so
Yep.
it's not really worth it. So yeah, as you constantly throw that spike into your mind, you eventually see her eyes roll up to in her head, and her lifeless body falls to the ground.
Right? He takes the rag out of her mouth and he takes it back to the kitchen and then he goes back to sleep.
Okay. Well then. Alright. I suppose then join me back at the main chat.
Okay.
Okay, so you you all go to sleep and you all rest, and yeah, you wake up in the morning. No incidents as far as you know happening.
Oh,
Alright,
just as a
yeah, you can tell him.
right, just as a note, Eugene gave Sergey a hammer just to help with the driving the iron thorns.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Alright, but anyways, yeah, you woke up next day. That means you're gonna have to re-roll your dice again, Eugene, but
Yeah.
you have a full rest.
Boom. Oh no. That's
Well.
like the most horrible one. That's like middle of the road.
Yeah. Alright. But yeah, you wake up, and as you go up, you see the rest of the crew is also awake, and after breakfast, they're all going up and getting ready for what's about to happen. Is there anything any one of you want to do?
Uh,
Not yet for me.
yeah.
Nothing here.
Okay, then shall
Pretty
we
much.
go to the plan then?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you go along. Eugene, you go in the crow's nest, and I'll expedite this. You see one of the Swallow Scouts notices you, and then they head off and report. And you imagine that they're reporting to the crew over there that you guys are on schedule and about to head into position. And eventually you see the Blue Rock Island off in the distance, and you get closer, closer, and closer until you're about 20 minutes away from the ambush.
All right, then we set anchor, and we'll let Sergey off, and maybe we wait 20 minutes or so.
Well, first Renniel's going to turn him invisible.
Yeah.
Additionally, Harold is going to use his tried and true enhanceability and give Sergey advantage on dexterity checks for the next hour.
Okay, that's very good, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, you now have advantage on dex checks, and you are made invisible.
All right, I'm gonna start making my way over.
Okay, so you sploosh into the water, and as you're swimming along, you see Warren is also in the water. He's been swimming with the ship, and he's keeping an eye out for things. Obviously, since you're invisible, he can't see you, though. Yeah, he can't really see you.
Yeah.
But you pass along, you swim along, and after a good 20-minute swim, you eventually reach the pirate's ship. You see its vessel is about the same size as yours, give or take. They didn't seem to be bringing out their big guns or anything like that, so it's not a large warship, but it does appear to be a bit more sturdy than your ship would be.
All right.
And
I'll let you finish.
oh, okay. And as you approach, you also see that there are 3 Carvana in the water. All 3 of them seem to be preparing to launch as soon as your ship appears.
Okay. They're not looking towards their own ship then.
They are not, no.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start by moving back towards the rudder of the ship, and I'm gonna see if I can just at least get this thing locked into position and use that iron thorn and hammer to try to nail it into place.
Okay, so yeah, you swim under the boat to its back, and you do indeed see the rudder there. And if you are going to hammer it in place, then I'm going to want you to make an athletics check. Since you have a swim speed, it will not be at disadvantage.
All right.
With the thorn.
That was in the wrong channel.
That was in the wrong channel, yes.
Will
Ah.
the thorn be invisible when he does that?
It includes items that you're carrying, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Then yeah, it would be.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, so yeah, you go in and you expertly use the iron thorn, hammer it in, and that rudder is secured. You imagine it's not moving for base thing.
oh, you started roboting,
Oh shoot.
or at least you sort of like cut out. I can hear you now, though. Could you just repeat that last part?
Okay, you hammer it in, hammer the iron thorn in, and you imagine that rudder is basically immobile right now. It would take way more force than what the ship can normally output in order to possibly move it in any direction.
All right, I'm going to try to start making my way up onto the ship. Next goal is to douse the sails in oil.
Okay.
To
The ship. There's
obviously.
there's also like the
Oh no, you're dying.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh! Why?
playing.
I don't.
Your mic's not coming through right now, even though it's lighting up.
Am I better now?
Discord just being dumb?
I don't know. We hear each other. Oh, you're coming back slowly.
Gradually.
Okay.
There, you're back.
There you are.
Okay. Anyways, so how are you planning on climbing on? There's like the side. There's that ropey stuff that comes from the sails. There doesn't seem to be any. Oh, right. There's also the anchor and the rope that they would hoist up in preparation and stuff like that. So how do you want to climb up?
Well, I'm invisible right now, but let's go with the anchor, just to be safe.
Okay, so if you're gonna climb the rope on the anchor, then give me another athletics check.
16.
Okay, you climbing a little slower than you'd like, but you are eventually able to reach the side of the ship. And what you see as you climb on is first off, you see the captain of Drizzle standing at the wheel. You see that the four Swallow are all perched and ready, and what you see is that they are holding 2 Mighty Anna and 2 Houndour, and you see that they're preparing to have them lift off. And you see that beyond that, the crew seems to be about 20 Pokemon, mostly, once again, consisting of Houndour and Mighty Anna.
Okay, I got another idea here. Are they at the anchor currently, or are they like just kind of around it?
As of right now, the
capstan, that is.
The 4 Swallow are at the front of the ship with the Mighty Anna and the Houndour, and and as for the rest of them, the rest of the Houndour and Mighty Anna are just, they're poised and ready, but they're basically scattered around the ship.
Okay, so what I want to do here is I want to try to douse the capstan with some of that oil, and then make a trail towards one of the masts.
You wanna... Sorry, repeat that?
So the capstan is where you raise the anchor.
Yeah.
I'm wanting to douse that with oil, and then start a trail towards one of the masts with it.
Huh. Interesting.
So that if the mast's catch on fire, that's going to lead the trail towards the capstan as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, give me a sleight of hand check to do that. You will have advantage thanks to enhance ability.
Thank goodness.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so you're taking this oil, you're bringing it along, and as you do that, one of the Mightyana sees this oil randomly appearing, and he goes, "Oi, Captain! I was springing a lake or something?" And the captain looks down, and he's like, and he's just, right now you're invisible, so they can't see you, but they can see you dripping the oil, and he's like, "What the heck?" And,
Okay, I'm gonna stop that from now.
okay, and the captain is moving away from his post, and he's walking over to investigate.
Ah, crap. I'm gonna abandon that idea. Drat. I guess since they're distracted, I'm going to start moving my way towards one of the masts instead.
Okay, you do that, and as you're doing that, the captain goes, "Oi, swabbies, clean up the mess here. Everyone else, stay on high alert. This lake ain't normal, I'll tell you that much." Okay.
All right.
But anyways, you go to the mast.
Yep. And all right, with that, I'm gonna try to start. Can I be more careful about this and like gradually just pour it down the sides of the mast from the top?
Okay. Are you going? So you're going to the top of the mast and then pouring it down the sides?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How are you gonna get to the top of the mast? You can either climb up the mast itself, or you can try and climb from like some of the side ropes and try and get up like that.
I'm thinking side ropes. They'll see the weight on the masts themselves. Or wait, on this. No, wait, you said mast versus. Wait, why did I think sails? Excuse me. Mast itself, that won't be as obvious.
Okay. Give me an athletics check as you climb it.
Yikes, my rolls are dropping.
Your rolls are about as bad as my microphone is, apparently. So you try and climb up this thing, but as you get about halfway, you fall down with a plop.
Ah,
Oi, Captain! Heard something slam down next to one of the masses. Oh, Davy Jones, what the heck is going on around here? Investigate that. And you've got a few of the Houndour and Mightyana are approaching.
this is not going according to plan at all.
No.
Well, I'm better.
The worse this gets, the more I'm just like, screw it. Let's just. I have a ditch. I have a like last ditch plan for this if it goes absolutely horribly, but
What are you gonna do?
so there's multiple sails in this, correct? Like multiple
Yeah.
masts.
Right now,
Um,
I assume you're on. We'll say you're on the back one where the captain used to be.
Right.
There's still the middle and the front
Since
one.
they're all moving towards the back, I'm gonna start making my way more towards the middle, climb up and then try to climb up the sides.
Okay. Let's go another athletics check and let's see if you
Ah.
manage better this time.
That's better.
Okay, yeah. So you go to the one on the middle, and this
Mid sail, yeah.
yeah, the mid sail, and this time you managed to actually climb up decently. Again, you were a little slow in this instance, but you managed to eventually make it to the top.
All right. This time, let's try with the oil flasks.
Okay, I won't have you roll since nobody's really looking, so yeah, you can just take the oil flask and dip it down.
All right, cool. which is the one. Which ones do I want to go with more? We've got the rudder already done. One sail is probably good. So that is what, 2 flasks spent?
Yeah, I'd say that'd be, in order to get the entire sail, I'd say that'd be about 2 flasks of oil.
All right. So the suggestion was we were just going to have me lighted over here. Since I'm up here and I'm alone, I'm actually going to use the sail. Or the seashell. I'm going to quietly try to talk through that.
Okay, yeah, you can do that pretty easily.
Mm.
Okay, so
I'm going to let them know I've got the anchor in place and I've got one of the sails ready to burn.
Come in, Snake. Oh, you're on the sail right now?
I've got one sail done. Do you want me to get the rest done, or should I just light it?
Are they anchored?
They're anchored currently. I wanted to see if I could stop them, but they're starting to get a little suspicious.
Yeah. Okay. What I was going to suggest is if you knock out the anchor and use your baton, that could get them out before they ambush us. But if it's getting too dicey, maybe you should just go back.
Oh, you want me to lift the anchor and get them moving?
But if it's too dicey, then you should just come back.
About how many of them have moved towards the sails, and where's the anchor at in relation?
Okay, so the anchor is near the middle sail, so it would be close to you. But as of right now, you look down and you see that, yeah, they're all basically on very high alert. So you would have a. It's possible, but you imagine you would have a difficult time if you were to try and do anything in particular right now involved with. Like, I'd say if you want to do something, you're going to need to be very careful.
Yeah. There's no way to really raise the anchor and get them moving first. Not when they're all on high alert. I'm going to...
I mean, you could go down to the bottom and just snap the anchor.
True. Since they're already stuck turning. Yeah, let's see if I can go and just cut this anchor out.
Okay, so you're gonna...
Don't splash, okay?
Right.
No sploosh.
No sploosh.
No sploosh, otherwise you be kaboom. Okay, so you're gonna go down then?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, how are you going to go down?
I'm gonna climb my way back down on the sides, the ropes.
If it helps, you can fall up to 20 feet without taking fall damage right now.
I mean, I assume I'm higher than 20 feet if the masts are...
Yeah. Though, I suppose what you could do is you could let yourself be climbed to the point where you're 20 feet, and then you could do so.
I'm more concerned that landing is going to be a bit loud.
Yeah, I was just about to say it, though. From your last experience, you're gonna make a plop sound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll just climb my way down.
Alright, give me an athletics check then. Okay. You're a bit faster than before, but still a bit slower than you'd imagine, but you are eventually able to reach the bottom.
All right. I'm going to make my way back over towards the anchor.
Okay. So.
And the way I want to handle this is I want to cut this thing as close to the water as possible.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so
That way it makes less noise as the rope falls into the water.
okay, so what you're gonna want to do then is you're gonna need another athletics to climb down to the right position, and then I'm gonna say you're gonna need to give me a acrobatics check to balance, and then an attack roll. The attack roll will be easy to cut the rope.
Okay.
Is that what you're gonna do?
Yep, that sounds good.
All right. First, give me the athletics.
Athletics. Oh my gosh.
Okay, maybe it's just.
Can I dump 6 points in there?
I also have my own luck points, so
Okay, you gotta dump luck points in
if we
then.
want to do that, I've got 2 left.
All right, so I'll dump 4 and you use 2.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so that'll be
15.
okay. So yep, you thanks to some off-screen help, you managed to climb down until you're right in position. All right, now give me
Now,
acrobatics. This will be at
Which is
advantage.
advantage.
I like to think I'm just.
Oh my gosh.
I can't help you with a 1.
Yeah, no. Let's hope. Are you kidding me right now?
Wow.
Kiona, stop cursing me with these rolls.
So what's the acrobatics check for?
This was to make sure I stay balanced on the.
Yeah, because like he'd be basically using a foothold and bouncing on a foothold as he goes to cut the rope.
Am I allowed to make any suggestions right now?
I'll give you a mulligan and say yes, because if this fails, then things aren't going to be very good. We'll say.
Couldn't you just go into the water and then like dive down and cut the rope right above the anchor?
That's what I thought was the plan.
Gosh.
Go down to the bottom and just get it there.
That's a deep dive, but
Swan dive, swan dive.
Well, I mean, you're already at the water's edge, about to trip off. So.
I mean, that's kind of the option now, isn't it? It's just.
That's pretty much your only option. Go with it.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
I guess we're diving.
All right. So, how do I want to have you roll this then to get the least amount of pressure? I'm gonna say, give me. I'll give you a couple of choices on this.
Okay.
You will either need to give me acrobatics or performance.
Convert
don't
it
like-
to a pencil dive.
The problem is, like, okay, sure, that's a -1, but it's got advantage, but I'm not rolling well.
So yeah.
The other option is taking the +2 for a single roll.
It's up to you.
Mathematically, advantage is probably better.
That's what I'm thinking. But as we just saw,
Well, I mean,
a 2 and a 1.
knock on wood, I don't think you could roll that badly 4 times, but
You do remember me playing Kiona, right?
I mean, I was only there for a couple of ones.
Oh
But
my
yes.
goodness.
Let's see what happens.
Well, it's
We're going-
improbable for him to
We're
roll.
going for the advantage roll.
Okay. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give him, let's say, 5 luck points.
Oh my gosh.
And I'll dump 3 more in there.
Oh my gosh.
I too will donate 3.
Okay, thanks to everybody else helping with your interesting luck, you managed to get in, and you are you managed to make your swan dive well, and you did not plop into the water like a sack of potatoes.
The power of friendship.
This is like Goku raising his hand to collect energy.
Let
just
me
to
your
not
energy.
dive. Defeat some universal threat.
Jeez.
You are now in the water.
Ugh.
You don't feel very lucky, but you're in the water.
Yeah, okay, let's just go cut this thing at the anchor itself.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Just with my weapon or
Yeah, well, what are you using to cut it, I suppose?
let's use the Skarmory feather.
Okay, then yeah, just give me a basic attack roll with your weapon. Well,
Parser, do you have issues with me or something?
don't worry, I fully feel that whenever I'm playing Lucius. Anyways, this was a random object that wasn't moving, so yes, despite your roll, you did manage to cut it, and the anchor is falling.
Finally, we're gonna start making our way back to the ship. We're done here. Oh wait, no, we're not. Excuse me. The last thing I need to do is get that ship moving, which means I need to swim back up, close onto the ship, and use the Wind Waker to get this thing to start moving.
Okay, are you going to go
Get
on the
started.
ship, or are you just going to be...
I'm gonna stay below it.
Okay. Then, yeah, I don't think I'll have you make a check for that.
It's not gonna last long since the ship's gonna move out of range of me. So
Is it like hiding behind like rocks or something?
it was hiding behind. It was hiding behind the island. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, you,
and mind that the rudder is still locked. So
you,
Maybe it'll crash into the side of the island.
you play your baton, and you see the ship suddenly move away as the wind pushes it off into the distance through the harsh wind of your baton, and as it's moving away, you can't really hear what's happening above deck, but the three Carvana are all
To the back.
as they see their ship just randomly glide back.
And
That start cut it out real bad.
oh
Mhm.
my gosh.
I think your other mic is interrupting because occasionally we start hearing from what sounds like it's a different mic.
yeah.
Maybe.
Is dying.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Probably got worse mic quality, but yeah, I think maybe my microphone is
The
dying.
mic's dying. Mm.
Okay, but anyways, yeah, so you play your baton and the ship is... Yes, you do that, and their ship is starting to be pushed back by the wind you create. What specific direction? Was it just against the ship, away from yours?
Well, I mean, it was going to be into the sails to get them to start moving out of cover.
Yeah. Oh, so were you were gonna push them?
I was pushing them forward to get them out of the cover of the rocks,
Oh, okay. So yeah.
getting them to move first.
Oh, this is Interesting. So you do that, and these Carvana are about to take some damage because a giant ship is about to hit them.
Oh my god.
Because, yeah, the Carvana were in the front of the ship. Okay, so, let's see how much damage they take. Because this thing does actually have ramming damage. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, okay. So these Carvana are each just swatted like flies to the back of the ship. You can see that each of them are badly damaged as the ship is just suddenly thrust out and out of cover.
Alright, with it moving, I'm gonna start making my way back to our ship.
Okay, you do that. So
Does it veer off or anything?
it does slightly veer off to the right, yeah.
Alright.
And thus it begins going in circles.
Okay. And I'm going to say to Reniel and the crew, whoever's at the cannons, when you see them fire, aim for the sails.
Okay, right now at the cannons you see Niall. Yeah, you see Niall, Huntley, and Eisen are at the cannons.
Alright.
So
Is Raniel within range to start shooting?
not yet, since you guys are still a bit back.
Okay.
But Eugene, you do see that it is starting to flip motion. So are you gonna have the captain hoist anchor?
Yeah. And I'm going to say, Sergey, are you out of there? Is it safe to fire?
It's safe.
Alright. Then I'm going to, drop my arm and hoist anchor and start firing.
Okay, so yeah, you as you see them spinning round and round due to the sudden gale force wind, you guys eventually get close. From your vantage point, Eugene, you could see the captain is panicking, trying to figure out what the frick just happened, while the rest of the crew are all just sort of trying to figure out what's happening as well, and I'll say the cannons will begin firing, yep.
Alright. Are birds taking off at any point, or are they just panicking on the ship right now?
Right now, they're panicking on the ship as well.
Okay.
We'll see if that changes after you guys get the attack. Anyways, they're aiming for the sails, so let me see what they get for their attack. Yeah, okay. Fire, fire, fire. Rock, rock, rock. And the damage for this is... Okay. So they aim for the they aim, and you see that they dealt heavy damage to the sails. They aren't broken yet. And you are close enough, Reniel, that if you want to use your expanded range spell thing, you can use Firebolt.
Alright, distance spell.
Okay, and you're aiming specifically for the sails, correct?
Yep.
I'm going to use the help action. Or am I 30 feet away from Rennie? Or I guess I'm down, yeah.
Raniel's gonna pretty much be as close as he can be to the edge of the ship so he can get a good shot off.
I'm
So-
going to use the help action to give him advantage.
Does not require you to be 30 feet of the target.
I've never understood that. Is it like it's 30 feet? It says verbatim. Use the help action as a bonus action. You can aid an ally when targeting a creature. The target of that attack. Oh, okay, yeah, must be within 30 feet of you,
Oh.
rather than 5 feet of you.
Okay, so yeah, it is By the
Yeah.
sound of it, you would have to be within 30 feet of the ship, which obviously you are currently not.
Okay.
Alright, well, here goes Mario Fireball noise.
18.
You go wide.
Okay. Can I do it again?
Well, now that the first volley of cannons and stuff has happened, the group notices you, and the drizzle, along with you see from their ship, the drizzle along with 3 of the Houndour are being taken on swallows, and they are going to start flying towards you.
Ah.
So yeah, roll initiative.
Have I made it back to the ship at this point?
At this point in time, you are about 60 feet away from the ship, I'll say.
Oh, goodness.
21.
Okay.
Still rolling initiative for this.
Yep. Let me just adjust where everyone is.
Oh, wait, do I still have advantage on dexterity checks?
You do, actually.
Oh yeah, you do. So technically you have advantage on initiative.
Well, good thing! Oh my gosh.
Okay, let me throw you guys out there so you can get yourselves in initiative.
I already did.
I am experiencing pain and suffering currently.
Let me guess, he rolled horribly.
1, 2.
Oh my gosh. Why are your rolls your rolls?
Parser hates me.
Okay. We'll say you're there, but you're 60 feet away. Or wait, yeah, you are here, 60 feet. I'll let you guys also position yourselves on the ship where you want to be.
It's
Alright.
off to this direction, right?
It's to your front left.
Okay, so Reynold probably
Front of
be,
the
like,
ship
right
left?
here.
Oh,
Uh,
top left.
Cardinal directions. Which way is it?
okay, if you assume the ship is currently, well, technically ship is currently facing west.
East.
Well, okay, it's facing east here, but it's okay, we'll say the ship is facing, it's technically facing east, but we'll say it's facing east. It is to the northeast.
Okay.
Okay, so it's over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, over there.
Okay, so I guess I...
Front left of the ship.
So you would be over here, but 60 feet off. Okay. Anyways, I'm just gonna give all the NPCs one roll. And I will have Kaylin represent NPCs. The Swallow got this. They got this. And the captain got this. Okay, so Eugene, we will. Do you guys want a tactics or?
We don't really know what's happening yet. They're just coming towards us.
Yeah, you know that there are 4 Swell and they're taking 3 Houndour and the captain over
I
to
think
you.
just
I think just a quick tactics meeting.
yeah.
Okay, I'll give you 30 minutes. Or yeah, 30 seconds.
Well, aren't you generous?
I'll give you 30.
minutes.
I'll give you 30 seconds and
Woo!
maybe think like if there's any particular thing that you want the NPCs. Currently everyone except for the Pangoro is currently on the cannon, so they'll probably fire. The captain is steering the ship, obviously. But so if you want Kaylin or Bird Boy to do anything, then feel free to.
All right.
But anyways, go.
You
Alright,
gotta get
so,
the birds out of the air.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Doc, do you want Reniel to try to mind sliver one of them so you can command it to stop?
I was actually going to try to command it to drop one of the Houndor.
That's good.
Okay.
You should keep aiming towards the flags. Kalen, once Sergey gets out of the water, electrocute down there. Oh, no, never mind. Don't do that.
More
Mind Sliver, I'll just use cutting words.
Okay.
All right.
and
And
I'm basically just making my way back.
yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
That's a dash. So
Yeah, I imagine. Okay, so Eugene,
Are the birds within 20 or 30 feet of us?
they are not even close. They are about, I'd say, 180 feet from you guys currently. So
Okay.
they are pretty dang far right now.
So in relation to us, like, let me just grab this thing. This is like the other ship. This little shield token here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like way off
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Okay. I will. Can I tie myself to this mast here?
Tie yourself to the mast on, like, the bottom.
Yeah. Enough. Like, how far is it to the water? Well, it'll work this way. I'll drop my rope, like, so it's touching the water, and then I'll tie it around the mast here.
Okay, so you're tying the mast down to the water?
Like, okay, so what I'm doing is, like, I'm getting my rope and giving it enough slack so it's just touching the water. And then I'm
Okay.
going to take the rest of the slack and tie it around here.
so it's
basically,
a way to climb up.
So basically, there's a rope hanging off the ship, just touching the water right now.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
And then I'm gonna like kind of bring it up to me. I doubt I can tie myself up with it with another action, right?
Yeah, that would be correct.
Okay. All right, that's what I'll do.
Okay. Alright, then it is the Boyd's turn. And they will be moving. Yeah, they're going to be moving very far. Okay, so you see these four Boyds with their carriers, and they are going to be flying very far until they are about 20 feet away from the ship. Which I do not believe. Let's see. What is 20 feet? Oh, okay. Okay, perfect.
I have an 80-foot fly speed?
Yes.
They're just using their movement and their action.
No, that would be 80 without dashing.
Yeah, they have an 80-foot fly speed. They are fast. Okay. Yeah. And we'll say the one that I outlined is carrying the drizzle. Okay. Kaylin is going to go to the side, and she is going to prepare for any zapping that's needed, but otherwise she's not going to do anything. Warren sees that the stuff is happening over there, so he's going to head over there, and the other NPCs are going to continue firing at the ship, which 2 hit, 1 missed, and damage is piling up pretty hard. And we move on to you, Harold.
Is my cursor visible right now?
Yes.
Oh, that was mine. Sorry.
Oh,
I don't know how to make it show up.
Right.
There's
right.
a marker on the side. It's below the
It's the little teardrop.
Yeah, or you can
below the
right-click.
measuring tool.
was that you?
No, that was me. I'm this.
That was
Here,
mine.
I'll turn myself like yellow, so that yellow is me.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, that'll work. So I am going to target this swallow right here that I'm drawing lines going from. And I am going to cast command on it and say drop.
Your lines aren't appearing either. Why is nothing you're doing appearing on the map?
Oh, are you light blue?
No, that was me.
One.
Oh,
Oh,
there you go.
Nice.
You actually drew a circle on it.
Yeah, I don't know how to erase that. Oh, is it this?
Yeah,
Okay,
that.
that's
there
what
you
I was
go.
looking for.
okay, yeah.
that one.
Okay,
There
that
should be an
one.
undo button.
I can easily erase it as well.
I did it.
Okay, anyways. Alright.
It needs to make a DC 13 Wisdom save.
Okay, you've been doing pretty good with this currently, but let's see. Alright, it got 9, so, yeah, you see this... Or it does that on its next turn, I believe. But yeah, you see your power take hold of that, and I'll mark the swallow. This swallow will drop its target next turn.
Kind of want to save some of my resources. That was my action. I will move if I can get on the right tool. I'm going to move over here to be a little less in the front lines, and I will end my turn.
Okay. Alright, the drizzle is gonna do nothing because it is currently suspended by Swallow, and so will the Hound Hours. Okay, Reniel?
He has not been told to do anything else, so he's going to take another shot at the sail.
Okay, give me another attack roll.
And I still need to distance spell that, right?
Yes. Okay,
22.
you hit. Roll damage.
Hang on, I'm trying to remember how... Okay, I think it's a +5 for the damage, right? No, I don't get any modifier on the damage.
I was just about to say I don't think you do unless you have something fancy that I don't know of.
Yeah, that's empowered spellcasting or something. Okay, it had
You know
to
what?
go a
That's
long
probably
way.
enough to ignite it.
Yeah, I was just about to say, well, your spell was probably the weakest spell you managed to ever do, but, despite the fact that it was basically more of an ember than a firebolt, you see it starting to spread across the sails.
Master of exact damage. Okay, now he's gonna run. Okay, and he's kind of gonna duck here by the stairs, kind of by the railing.
Okay. Sergey, I believe with your movement, you're able to get basically right up to where Eugene's rope is.
Oh, cool. Well, that's just where I'm gonna go.
Okay, so that would be,
That was, where was it? Like here? Out
I
there?
believe right
Yeah.
here. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, it's somewhere in like over here.
Okay.
All right.
Yep, you are back.
Just get there.
Yep, you are back to the ship. Okay. Anyways, we will go to tactics, and since things are happening now, I'll actually make it longer.
Okay, so you guys just want Reniel to unload magic missiles?
Yeah, if he can somehow stop them from just dropping off their cargo onto the ship. That's
Well, I
Precision
mean-
anti-air.
He can't stop them because he comes after them in initiative.
Oh.
yeah, that's true. I guess it's only a me. I don't know what I can do. All I can do is really fire at them, and that's not going to stop them.
Can you smoke screen in the air?
Yeah, but they can just kind of fly around it.
Hmm.
Thinking I might try Fairy Fire on my turn.
Yeah, I guess I'm just going to fire at them.
Do you want me to take out the Houndour or the Drizzle first?
Oh, you know what you could do? Well, I don't know if it'll help. You could use the help action on your turn, Eugene, to give Kaylin an easier shot at maybe the Drizzle.
Yeah, okay. I'll probably do that. Yeah.
Okay, and I assume you'll want Kaylin to, and just give me quick fire what you want the NPCs to do.
Keep firing at the ship. Watch the waters, and net them up. And I guess we're gonna try and go full speed ahead. Whoever's on sail duty. I guess we're gonna send that to Sergey to Wind Waker us away. But
Right.
yeah.
Okay, well, it's too late for that. Oh, well.
Okay. Alright, Eugene.
All right. So I'll say, Kaylin, shock that lizard.
Okay, Kaylin will do so.
And I will aim at, I don't know. What's the white outline mean?
That Swallow is going to drop the Houndour at the start of its next turn.
And the blue outline? He just has the captain. Is that what
Yeah.
that signifies?
The blue
All right,
outline is he has the captain.
I am going to move over here and fire at the bird.
Okay, bird with captain.
Yeah.
Alright, give me an attack roll.
Where's my sign? +6. No. Nope.
You go wide.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't have multi attack, so I guess that's it for me. I'll just kind of lay low here.
Okay. Bird's turn. First off, this guy will drop the Houndour as your spell takes a hold of him, and you hear the Houndour yip as he splooshes into the water.
Well, there he goes.
This guy will land on here, leave the drizzle, and then he will begin flying towards your sails.
Oh, no.
Wow, deja vu.
This guy will fly over here, and that'll be basically all his movement, but he will drop the Houndour right here. And this guy will do the same right over here. And this guy's still in the water. Okay. Kaylin
Yeah.
is going to go over here, and she is going to, with your help, use... what do I want her to use, actually? Here we are. Yeah, she is going to use Shocking Grasp on this guy. So she will have advantage.
Advantage.
I was hoping she'd get a nat 20, but well, she hits.
Oh.
And she will deal lightning damage. Oh, wow. Okay, she dealt 4 lightning damage. And this drizzle cannot take reactions at this point. Cannot take reactions. So with that, she will slightly move back over. Alright, Harold.
Okay. I am going to hit Renyel if I do this. I hope you're okay with this, Renyel, but I think this could be very tactically advantageous to us.
Oh, right. Also firing on the ship, sorry. Okay. Yeah, their ship is not looking very good right now. Anyways, continue, Harold.
I'm sorry about this, Renyel, but aiming right here, Harold is going to cast Fairy Fire. So everybody in this space needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sorry, where would you...
Not
You were aiming at right here?
Can you guys see the mark I made? I selected
Right
a
there on
box
the
for
Hound
it.
Tower.
Oh,
So it's going to hit all 3 of the Swallow, both of the Houndor, and Renyel.
okay. Alright.
Is this other swallow that's all the way off to the left?
Oh, that was the ship moving.
Oh.
Renyel failed.
Okay, Swallow 1 failed, Swallow 2 failed, Houndour's... Houndour 1 failed, Houndour 2... Wow, okay, oh right, 3 Swallows. And, oh wow, okay, your Fairy Fire was...
Everything.
Yeah, your Fairy Fire was very effective, everything failed. What color is it?
My options again. It's gonna be. I'm gonna make it stand out a little bit. We're gonna make it green.
Gotcha, okay.
Then. Oh yeah, that swallow is like way up in the air, isn't it?
The Swallow near the mast, yeah, it's about 20
Yeah,
feet in
so
the air.
I'm not gonna provoke from it if I move away from here, basically.
Correct. He cannot do any oppies on you guys right now.
I'm gonna move if I can actually select the right tool. I'm gonna move over here to have some teammates nearby, and I think I don't want to spend Bardic Inspiration just yet, so I think that is going to be my turn.
Alright. Okay, it is the Drizzle's turn. He cannot take reactions because of what you did, but he will still attempt to... Let's see... He is going to pull out this aquatic dagger, and he is going to slice at you, Eugene.
Of course.
I didn't shock you.
Luckily, we are not doing actual type advantages or anything like that, so this won't deal weakness damage, but... Apparently he didn't get the memo. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah, it does.
What hit me, so...
Okay, he will deal 5 cold damage to you.
Alright.
And
I reel. Eugene reels a little bit. Like, despite us not doing weaknesses, it still kind of instinctually hurts a little bit more.
And he hit his second attack, and he dealt 7 cold damage to you.
Ease.
Yeah, well, there's a majority of my HP gone.
Okay. Alright. Houndour. Well, they were initially going to, Yeah, this Houndour is going to, go... Yeah, this Houndour is going to fire at your sails with his fire, which he failed, somehow. And this Houndour is gonna bite at you, Reniel.
Okay.
Let's see, Fairy Fire means he has advantage on this. So, yeah.
And do I wish I was level 5 right now?
I believe an 18 hits.
Yeah, my AC's 10.
I'm sorry, Reniel.
Reniel will remember that.
Reniel will remember your apology. Okay, he will deal 9 piercing damage to you.
Okay.
As he gets a nice bite on you. Okay, and it is your turn, Reniel.
Do I want damage or do I want to escape, guys?
Probably escape.
Yeah, you probably want to escape.
Alright. Reniel will cast disengage, or use disengage as an action and then cast expeditious retreat on himself.
Is an expeditious retreat an action?
No, it's a bonus action.
Oh. Okay.
Fortunately, not as many
Where is
places
he
to
going?
run on a ship.
I mean,
Actually, maybe I'm not going to cast expeditious retreat on myself because I can't even get that far. It would only be an extra 10 feet, so yeah, I'm just going to disengage, no expeditious retreat.
If you wanna like hide below deck, you would need to go over here.
No, I'm going to run over here and I'm going to be like,
Please don't let them kill me.
Okay, the captain will attack anyone who comes close if he's not busy making sure you guys move. Okay, Sergey, you will need to climb up, but you can do so.
alright. How much of my movement does that cost?
Give me an athletics check and I will answer that question.
Oh, right.
oh, by the way, Sergey's no longer invisible.
Yeah.
Doesn't have enhanced ability either.
Ah.
Okay.
Where were these rolls earlier?
Okay, so you easily climb onto deck and that would be all your movement.
Okay.
You do have your
Wow.
action, and you do have your action, your bonus action, and stuff like that. So if you want to do anything in particular, you can.
Unfortunately, I'm not within range of that. Yeah, no.
You have like a javelin or a dagger or equivalents you could throw.
So. Let's see if I can throw a corselet twig up at the Spiro.
At the swell.
So, yep.
Okay. Give me an attack roll. You will have advantage because of fairy fire.
Cool. Is it just a base d20 then?
You have, I believe it is.
Or how do these work with throwing?
It's the same roll you would make if you were doing it as a melee attack.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's just
Yeah.
plus strength then. Cool.
Corselet twigs are basically my flavor for javelin, so it's... In fact, it is strength-based, so you don't need to use your horrible dex for that.
Awesome.
I think they just need to be 20 feet.
Come on.
Remember when you mentioned you had good... Oh, wait, advantage.
Yeah.
Oh,
fairy
right.
fire.
Yeah.
What is this?
I'm calling bull.
What did you do to piss off Parser
I
this
did
much?
nothing. I haven't. Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm about to start rolling physical dice. I want to make sure my luck's not cursed.
Okay.
This. You. That's 4 dice. It doesn't count.
Tactics meeting, go. Right now the NPCs look like they're satisfied with the assault on the ship. Their ship looks like it's pretty disabled, so they're probably going to join in the fray in terms of fighting.
You
I may or
wasted
may
some
not
of
have
our
opened it,
time. But okay.
Oh, right. Let me... There.
All right.
Okay.
There we go.
I think I should just be firing at them because I have advantage, and that means sneak attack.
So
I'm thinking I'm gonna use whatchamacallit to Dissonant Whispers on the Drizzle. Try to force some provoked opportunity attacks.
the swallow up in the sails is my concern currently.
Yeah, that's what I kind of want to fire at, but this guy is on me, and
I'm a bit
I'm
more
gonna try to
concerned.
force him off.
I
of
could
you.
probably swap spots with you and start dealing with the drizzle.
Okay.
Renniel's going to be attacking the Hound Hour.
Yeah, I think we should get the crew to detour some of the crew anyway to detour the Hound Hour as well.
Don't want them burning the sails.
Yeah, we can patch up a torn sail, but we can't really patch up a burned one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have the crew
At
focus
this
on the
point, the
Hound
other
Hours.
ship's basically disabled, so it's probably best that the rest of the crew now just deals with what's on us.
Yeah. And it's not an oil fire, so we have the advantage. We can put out the fires too.
Yeah, we got a bunch of water types on board.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna just change locations to a safer spot, and try and fire.
All right, I forgot Oda existed.
She just comes up from below deck. What's going on here?
Looks like there's some sort of battle or something. All right.
Oh, we're being boarded.
Okay. All right, Eugene.
I am going to.
Remember, the drizzle right now cannot take reactions.
Okay, I'm going to use my cunning action to dash over here. And I'm going to take shots at this guy, or a shot
Oh,
at this guy.
okay. Give me an attack roll. You will have advantage. Oh my gosh. Okay,
Nice
congratulations.
what you do to Crow.
Do you want to use your luck die for this?
It's only 12. Well, it's 12 plus my modifier.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, yeah, with your luck die, that will indeed hit. Roll damage and roll sneak attack.
Short bow, right? Yeah, so die 6 plus 4.
Okay, 7.
15.
Alright. Didn't even need to calculate it. Alright, that's nice 15 damage on this guy. And is that it?
Let me just see something. Did it require my cutting action to get over it? Yes, it did. It's like 45 feet. I guess I will. Otherwise, I'll just stay there. You don't really need help when everything's lit up and has advantage anyway.
Yeah.
No reason to double advantage, and I don't think that works.
Okay. Alright, the Swellow's turn, and they're all basically going to be lifting off and attempting to start sabotaging your sails. Not that it really matters at this point in time, but don't tell them that. Oh, wow. And 2 of them somehow missed the sails. So, only this Swallow actually managed to hit the sails, so your front sails are not looking too terribly good. Alright. It is Kaylin's turn. I think she'll keep zapping the drizzle. Alright, she hits. And she will deal... Oh, okay, that's much better. Okay. And he can't take reactions, so she is gonna head over here. And yeah, the rest of the NPCs are also gonna start crowding around and beating on these Hound Hour. So I'm just gonna quick roll for each of them. They've got advantage, so like most of them are gonna hit. Yep. And 5, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 7. Okay. This guy 9, and this guy 15. Alright, and Warren is... Westcott is going to go over here, and he's going to start assaulting this Swallow as well. Get him off your sails. So, he's going to help as well. And he will deal... 5, 8, 13 plus 15. Oh my gosh, was that enough?
Up to 28.
Okay, yeah, so Warren goes in here, pecks the Swallow, and you see the Swallow, or Westcott goes in, pecks the Swallow, and you see the Swallow just fall to the ground and plop.
Okay, cool.
It is done.
It is done.
Westcott is gonna go over here and hold on to the boat, and the captain is gonna send the boat full speed ahead, so, the Swallow is basically no longer a thing. And you guys are making tracks. Okay, anyways, that'll be the NPCs. Harold?
Okay.
Let me, just to avoid the clutter, let me get rid of him.
Let's see here.
Alright.
Thinking about
Harold is going to make his way over here. And he is going to target this one. I could plop you in the drink too. And he's going to cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay, that will be a whiz save, I believe.
Yep.
Okay. He failed. Wow, you've been doing... I've been rolling really bad with those saves. Alright, roll damage.
3 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And then he's going to turn to Eugene. Come on, you've got better than that in you. And he's going to give him Bardic Inspiration.
I really don't.
Alright.
And that is going to be my turn.
Okay. The Drizzle is gonna go up to you, Sergey. He's gonna look at it and he's like, wait a second. Think I've seen someone like you before. Ain't you one of the traders of Leviathan's Claw?
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking.
Just picturing this dialogue box popping up, and Sergey's trying to figure out which option he's supposed to take.
Which option do I take? Yes, exactly. I'm already dealing with bad rolls. I'm slightly upset.
They're just sort of oscillating right there.
Everything freezes.
Oh no, what am I saying? Perhaps, but you'll have to beat that information out of me first.
Oh, gladly. If I'm right, then I could bring 2 prizes over. And he is going to attack you. That misses, and I'm pretty sure your AC is higher than 15.
Yeah, it's at 16.
Okay. So yeah, he tries slashing at you, but he can't penetrate your armor.
Right.
Okay. The Houndour's turn. They're kinda... This Houndour is going to, surrender. But this Houndour is gonna take a bite at Eisen. Which he managed to get a nat 20. Okay.
Yikes.
Okay, then.
I'm guessing not only was it a crit, it was a lot of damage.
Just a bit.
Eisen's down, isn't he?
He isn't down, no. I checked just to make sure, though. Yeah, you could see that really hurt Eisen.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Reniel.
Magic missile.
Okay. Which target? Are you varying targets?
Actually, he's gonna sink 2 into the one that attacked Eisen, and he's gonna shoot 1 at the Drizzle.
Okay. Give me your two that you are going at the Houndar first.
The 4 is gonna go at the Drizzle, and the 2 and 3 are gonna go at the Houndour.
Okay.
And
5 and 4.
hang on, and add +1 to each of those. So the Drizzle takes 5, and the Houndour takes 6.
Okay.
7.
Does this mean that's 1 for each of the numbers, or is that
Yeah,
1 in total?
7. I'm bad at math.
Yeah, that's 7.
Okay. And is that it from you?
I think so for this turn. Yeah.
Alright, Sergey.
Okay,
Actually,
well,
Ryan's gonna move right here and try to get cover from the railing.
I'm gonna move my way around this guy without disengaging, just so I'm in a better position. So, there and then there.
You don't really. It doesn't really matter. He can't take.
Reactions.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Even so, I just don't want to be close to the edge.
Yeah, get pushed off.
Yeah. And then... let me see. I just need to double check this. Because regular smite is like you do after the fact, but the other smites you have to do before.
Yeah, the other... Any of your smites would be a bonus action, and you could do that at the start of your turn, and then use your main action to try and hit.
Oh my gosh, this is evil.
No, I see. I see what you're going to do.
I have Thunder Smite.
Yeah.
That just kind of ends this engagement right here, if that works. Yeah, let's go with Thunder Smite. I'm gonna empower my next attack with that.
Okay. So you put the power of thunder into your blade, and you're gonna strike?
Yep.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Right. That's... where is it? Over here. Discord, yes. +5.
That misses.
I'm experiencing pain and suffering.
Oh.
You technically still have the spell active, so if you can
Yeah.
hit him later, you can apply it.
Yeah.
Well,
Gotta be careful with concentration, though.
it is concentration.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just spent my bonus action and action and did nothing.
Well,
I
don't
can't
you
wait
get two?
to...
Oh wait, we don't have.
No, that's not until level 5.
I'm so used to playing level 8 characters.
Just wait until I get level 5 and maybe, like, also... Polearm Mastery. Yeah. So I can't do anything else.
Okay.
So... well, that was a waste.
Tactics go. I imagine this will go quick.
Yeah, I'm going to keep aiming for the birds because I think like I'm one of the few people that can.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna continue trying to debuff the Houndor, the one that didn't surrender, to keep our sails from igniting, or Eisen from dying.
Yeah.
Right.
Crew should still
And-
pummel on them.
I'm gonna keep trying to deal with this drizzle. We've both missed each other, so you know, just we'll do our thing over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good tactics.
I don't know what Renyl's doing.
No one knows what Renyl's doing.
Okay.
Question is Kellen gonna try to aim for one of the birds or?
I think she should assist you with that guy.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I plan on having her doing. Okay. All right.
All right. My turn?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to move over here. I'm going to shoot at this guy.
Okay. Give me an attack roll. And you do have Bardic Inspiration.
And Advanto. Just going to see. No, okay.
All right. That hits.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah. Die 6. Plus 3. 5 damage, and then 2d6. 8. So 13. Lucky number 13.
Wasn't that the same damage you did to the last one?
I did 15 last time, I believe.
Oh.
I got 7 in
Yeah, it was a nice round number.
Yeah. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to hide.
Okay. All right, roll me stealth.
I haven't used this in a while. What is it? Plus 8. So I get advantage on that, right?
Yeah.
You do have Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah,
And
I
that could go on top of the 9.
I think it's worth it.
Could be enough to beat their passive
D4?
perception.
D6, I believe.
It is the D6.
I'm actually going to save it and just move. Yeah, I'm just going to move there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Swallow's turn. This one is going to be done with their sails, and it's going to go down to you, Sergey, and it is going to actually start clawing at you.
Ah.
Okay.
Looking to hit a 16 or higher.
Yep. Alright. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Sergey.
It crit, didn't it?
It hit twice, and one of its ones, the worst one, is a crit. Oh, right.
Harold does have one thing he can do. No, I'm not going to use it on this. It's not going to do very much. Never mind.
Okay. Are you sure about that?
I could reduce the damage by up to 6. That's not a lot.
I mean, on a crit, that's not...
Okay.
You never know, the crits might not matter.
Alright. For its first attack, it will deal 9 piercing damage.
Oh my goodness.
For its second attack, it will deal... Oh, okay, you were... Well, okay, lucky, quote-unquote. It deals 16 slashing damage. That could have actually been a lot worse.
You don't want to know how low I am.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, you had that nat 1 roll for your HP earlier. Okay, anyways, give me concentration saves for both those attacks. Both of them will be your constitution, and the DC is 10. Okay, you passed 1. Okay, you're still concentrating.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Okay. Kaylin,
Not concentrating, more or less somehow conscious.
Kaylin is going to go over to this Drizzle, and she is going to continue making his life very shocking. Unfortunately, she cannot get a crit, but... oh well, she still did hit. And... yeah, it is that. Okay. And she will deal... oh, actually, pretty nice. Okay. There we are. Oh, and she will also give Eisen a quick healing word balm. I believe it is... yeah. So Eisen heals 6 HP. And the rest of the NPCs are gonna go gung-ho on this last town tower. Oh, one of them got a nat 20. Okay. I'm not gonna bother rolling their damage. He is dead. He is taken down. Okay. Harold, it's your turn.
Okay. Harold is going to turn to the Drizzle. Sure made good on that threat, didn't you? Gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
Alright. That will be an int save from Drizzle.
Wisdom.
Oh, Wisdom, right. I don't know why, I always think of Vicious Mockery as he rolled a nat 1.
Okay. Max damage, 4. And then
Brutal.
to Sergey. You're alright. Keep fighting. He's going to cast Healing Word. And Sergey regains 6 hit points.
Much appreciated.
Alright.
And with my movement, I'm going to go up here. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Alright, it is the Drizzle's turn. Is it both attacks, or is it just his next attack that's at disadvantage?
Just one.
Okay. Well, that just one missed, and would have hit thanks to... so, that was nice. And 15. Okay, both his attacks plink off you. Let's see, both the Houndour are done, since one of them surrendered, the other one's down. Raniel.
How's the Drizzle looking?
He is looking a little beat up, but he still does have a bit of fight left in him.
Okay, well, first off, Magic Missile.
Okay.
I'm gonna empower the one.
Alright.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
Okay, so, I'm gonna sink it all into the Swallow that's, next to Sergey.
Okay, so that's 3, 4, and 2.
In total, 9.
Since it's up there.
No, the swell's down.
Oh.
It's right next to you, that's why I attacked.
And then he's going to, no. Nah, I don't need a meta magic. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay. Alright. Sergey?
I've got 2 options here, but I'm worried about having to tank another round and possibly lose that concentration. I mean, it's that or just go down. In terms of... Oh, wait a minute. I can make this easier on myself. So I'm going to stay within range of this spell, but since Drizzle can't take reactions right now, right?
Correct.
I'm going to step away from him one space so that he's out of melee range.
Okay.
But he's out of his melee range from me. I still have range on him. I'm going to still attack him.
Okay.
I can still do that. All right. So D20 plus 5. I want to scream.
Sorry, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and give him 3 luck points.
I don't know if a 15 is going to be enough.
I'll give you 2 as well.
Oh, spending so much luck on me.
Yeah.
Alright, you got enough to hit. Roll damage, roll your smite damage, and then I believe he's pushed back 10 feet.
Yep. D10 plus 3, was it? Yep. D10 plus 3.
Oh! Well, your damage rolls are true.
And then... Parser?
23.
All of the feathers fly off of this bird.
Well, no, I hit
He's
Drizzle.
hitting the captain.
Oh, okay.
Or-
All of the feathers fly off the captain.
Wait.
58, if you're wondering what the number is.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yes, if he's hit for around half the damage, that was almost... Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, you push him off and he splooshes into the water.
Cool.
I think those luck points were worth it.
Now let me double check, because that's spent, and I still have bonus action. What's Shield of Faith? Yeah, I'm going to spend another spell slot. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
So that bumps my AC up to 17. No, wait, 18.
Okay. Alright. I don't really think you guys need too much of a tactics meeting here.
Not really.
It's the birds, right?
Yep, just the birds. The Houndour, in fact, let me clean them up. The Houndour are either surrendered or are done, so it's just the birds.
I'm gonna tell Warren to grab that guy's dagger.
Okay.
So you're asking a water type to go grab a water type's. We don't know if he's even down.
Also, the ship's moving.
The ship is moving, yes.
Yeah, Warren has his ways.
Ram him with the ship.
He's on the side, but okay. Alright.
Maybe you should send the ship full speed ahead too, Sergey, with the Wind Waker.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can probably afford to tank this now that I've just some AC.
Okay. Alright. Eugene.
Is this guy even in my line of sight?
I would say he probably has, like, from your current position, he probably has, like, half cover from you, but you can potentially hit him.
I'll just go for 13, man. He has advantage.
Okay.
I guess they both have advantage, but whatever.
13 man is behind cover.
I'm gonna use the Bardic Inspiration.
Well,
Yeah. Bardic Inspiration.
That was still not enough.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What are the rolls today?
Parser is ruthless today.
Parser wants blood.
Okay. Well, I am going to. Who else is attacking the bird? Westcott, get him! And I'm gonna help Westcott.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna like take cover behind here.
Hey, how's it going?
Like blood dripping down. Not good.
Yeah, this is gonna be a pain to clean.
What have you done?
Okay.
You
Bert.
can't possibly be worse off than where Sergey is right now. He's probably like scarred and bleeding horribly.
Bird is gonna go over to you, Sergey. And your AC is 18 now, right?
18, yes.
Okay, he missed both of his attacks. Okay, Kaylin's turn. Do I want her to... what do I want her to do? Well, it's every NPC's turn, but really only Westcott and Kaylin can really do much. Do I want Kaylin to give you... yeah. Okay, so she's going to go over to you and she's going to give you a full Cure Wounds Balm.
Oh, wow.
So you will be healed 7 HP.
All right.
Cure Wounds is a D8, not a D6.
Oh,
Oh.
12 HP.
Yeah, let me recalculate that.
Okay, while you do that, Westcott is going to plop into the water. Warren.
He managed them too up.
He's going to go over here, grab the dagger, and then he's going to hold on to the rope that you still have down there.
Yep.
Meanwhile, actual Westcott is going to go over here and he's going to have Brutal Bird attack. Speaking of Brutal Bird attack, your help was very appreciated.
Was it a crit?
Yep.
Okay.
Man. Be nice to have some of those.
It'd be nice to actually just hit.
Bird is down.
Yeah, the secret is to make them make saves, and then Parser's curse turns on the enemy.
Yeah, basically. Okay. Yeah, so there's basically a lot of bird stuff around, and it's quite ugly. But anyways, Harold, there's only one bird left. Oh, right, and the ship is going full speed ahead, which means boom.
Okay. Harold is going to focus his attention on Ninebird.
Okay.
Seeing what's happened to the rest, think you're going to fare any better? Oh, I guess I don't roll damage yet until he makes his saving throw. I'm getting ahead of myself.
He got 10, so he failed.
Okay, 2 points of psychic damage. And bonus action. You've got this, Sergey. Just one more good hit. I know it's not, but we're gonna just pretend. Gonna give him Bardic Inspiration.
Which is 8d6 to just pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Reniel?
And I'm actually going to use my movement and kind of try to take cover right here.
Okay. Reniel?
Okay. Can Reniel still see the drizzle? Is he within 120 feet, or are we going that fast?
Oh my gosh. You're gonna do what I think you're gonna do, aren't you?
Yeah. Let me check just to be sure. But let's see. Yeah, he is still within 120 feet.
Okay. Reniel is going to use a second level spell slot and cast. Actually, yeah, I'm going to be brutal with this. I'm going to put a magic a first level spell slot into 2 sorcery points, and then use a second level spell slot to cast Magic Missile at the Drizzle.
Okay.
Overkill.
Okay.
Daniel was the only one in the party willing to kill, we should point out.
Apparently.
And I'm going.
Earl
And I'm going.
probably killed that one Houndor.
And if that KOs him, then yes, it is lethal damage.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Well, that was very brutal.
He's dead, isn't he?
Is it like at the end of Jaws where there's just like this big cloud of red?
He was KO'd from Sergei's attack, so yeah.
Oh, that was actually just straight up.
You never said that he was KO'd.
Well, he's
Oh well, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh my gosh.
I did it because he was shoved overboard, so none of you could really see that he was knocked out. Warren would have told you next turn once he climbed back up, but
Well, that's
Well, now he's knocked out for a lot longer.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, permanently knocked out.
Okay, Sergey.
right.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna take a swing at the 12.
We
Okay.
didn't really see it too because
He doesn't know.
We're all focused on what's going on here.
Yeah.
No.
Nobody knows.
All right. Well, this is advantage, but I mean, I'm just taking a swing.
You have advantage of Bardic Inspiration. There's okay.
I think that hits.
That
I'm gonna
does
take a
hit.
crit, though. Nope, no crit. Okay. Well, so it's D10 plus 3 plus the D6. So, wait, can you do
I don't
D10
believe
plus D6 plus 3?
I don't believe Bardic Inspiration works on damage rolls.
Oh, right.
There's one bard subclass that allows you to, but generally, no, you can't.
Okay, well,
Still, that's
Pretty much D20 stuff,
yeah.
but you can use it on.
okay. 19.
I would have inspiration if I really needed it, but
If it was a spell, you could have increased the damage.
oh, really?
Okay.
Do I wanna-
Anyways, is there anything you want to do with your bonus action or anything like that, Sergey?
I think I'm good.
Okay. Alright, I'm not going to bother with tactics. Eugene?
Yeah. Does he seem like he's gonna bolt?
Yeah, he looks like he's pretty close to being beaten, so he looks like he's gonna GTFO.
Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna let him go.
Alright. Okay.
I'm going to say, and don't you do this again, because the same thing's gonna happen.
Okay. Alright, the Swallow's gonna disengage, and he has a fly speed at 80 feet, so he is just gonna GTFO this way.
Alright.
And
And
now Renwell attempts to shoot him down.
Hey, you know exactly what's going to happen, don't
I
you?
knew it!
Assuming Harold isn't going to do anything.
No. I would have... If my turn had been first, I would have Vicious Mockeried him just to make sure he leaves, but... No.
Okay, well, in that case, Renuel is going to convert some sorcery points back to a spell slot, and he's going to use Magic Missile.
My God, Radial, why are you so vindictive?
There are no survivors.
They will all die. Heads will roll.
That's the wrong chat.
I don't even know
Where
what
did
chat
you
you
go?
put it.
I don't see anything. This is. Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, so 13 damage.
Okay, as that swallow
Wow.
flies off, it just plops back into the water.
And it's
Radio,
never
what are you
coming back
doing?
up.
Making sure he never hurts anyone ever again.
You don't do that.
You don't do that. I do.
Hmm.
Westcott gets
You know-
back up and he's got like, "Hey, I got that dagger you guys wanted."
You're no better than them if you're doing stuff like that.
If you say so.
Thanks, Westcott.
Warren.
Warren, yeah, Warren. I keep getting Warren.
Sonic Link was the one who called him the wrong thing.
Yeah.
originally.
That is my fault. Two W names, I keep getting them mixed up.
I kind of like look over at the distance and then look at the dagger. Is it like any different from the spike I have, or is it just like a dagger version of that water spike?
It's just a dagger version of that water spike.
Yeah, I was gonna give it to Renial, but I'm like kind of holding on to it.
After what just happened, yeah.
Yeah.
Is everybody else okay?
Took a bit of a beating, but I'm fine.
I was on death's doors there for a moment, but Kaelin was a lot of help. So are you, Harold.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's why I keep these. That's why I keep all these healing bombs ready. This is gonna be such a mess to clean up. Couldn't you have made up the fight a little bit cleaner?
There's like a bunch of birds. What about the hound hour? One of them surrendered, right? Are we just kind of throwing him in the brig or something?
Yeah, you see Huntley is wrapping him up and he's taking him in. And you see the birds that are currently also defeated are also being tied up and they're going to be taken in as well. Well, the end of it wasn't exactly as ideal as possible, but at the very least it seems this engagement is over. That faction likely won't be able to throw up much of a resistance against, well, anyone anymore. Their ship is basically dead in the water. So, we should be able to deliver you guys safely after all.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, and unless there's anything anybody else has to say, I think this is a good point to end it off.
All right.
Yay, murder.
Unless we could make it to the island in this session.
I mean...
I don't know how much is planned before there, so...
there's nothing, so... Yeah, you guys, after all that, you guys, you're basically more or less been exempt from, having to worry about chores, and saving the boat is a pretty big chore.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are all, the day passes by, and eventually you guys see Trophanel Island, the 3 islands of it, off in the distance, and you will reach it today, and that is where we will end it off.
Yay.
People are really upset about the death. Well,
Okay. All right. Well,
I heard that.
on that note, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in 2 weeks for the boat arc is finally over, and since you guys will have made it successfully to Trophanel and survived, you are all now level 4.
Woo! Wait, 4 or was it?
Do we have the effects of a long rest after that, or do we still need to wait?
Oh, it was another day.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, you have the effects of the long rest. So yeah. You are now level 4, and next time you will be in Trophanel. So, we'll